Are you tired of the same old meals all the time? Do you miss the old-fashioned stew that you had as a child? This recipe is just like Grandma's beef stew that you grew up with. The aroma and flavor from this stew is unbelievable. In less than 2 hours, you can have a wonderful stew that is packed with protein and iron. Pull together the following ingredients for this recipe. 1 pound of beef chuck, 1/4 cup of flour, a pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, a pinch of paprika, 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil, 2 large onions, about 3 cups, 2 cups of sliced mushrooms, 2 cloves of garlic, minced of course, 2 teaspoons of tomato paste, 2 cups of beef broth, 4 cups of sliced carrots, 2 medium russet potatoes, about 2 cups worth, 1 cup of cut green beans, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and 1 tablespoon of cold water. Now let's start putting it all together. Cut the beef chuck into 1-inch cubes. You might be able to find it already cubed up at the grocery store. Place the flour into a paper sack or a plastic bag with the salt, pepper, and paprika. Then place the beef cubes into the sack and shake it up well. This coats the beef cubes with the dry mixture. Pour the oil into a large pot on the stove. Heat the oil on medium-high and then place the beef cubes into the oil and saute them until they are browned. Once the oil is hot, this should take only about 5 to 7 minutes. Remove the browned beef from the pot and place it into a bowl. Set the bowl to the side. You're going to use it again shortly. Cut up the onions and the mushrooms. Place them into the pot, which should still contain the hot oil, and saute them also for about 6 minutes. Now add the minced garlic. Saute the garlic with the mushrooms and the onions for only about 1 minute, stirring constantly. Be careful that you don't cook the garlic at too high of a temperature or for too long. Garlic is easy to burn if cooked too long or at a temperature that is too high. Drain the oil out of the pot. Add the sautéed beef that you placed aside earlier into the pot. Stir into the mixture your tomato paste and beef broth. Add enough water to just cover the beef and then bring the mixture to a boil. After it has come to a full boil, reduce the heat to low and continue to simmer it until the meat becomes tender. This should take about 1 hour and 15 minutes or so. While your stew is simmering, peel and slice the potatoes and the carrots. If you finish peeling and slicing them before the meat is tender, place the potatoes and carrots into a bowl of cold water with a pinch of salt. This will keep the potatoes from turning brown. Set them aside until the beef is fully tender. When the meat is ready to add the potatoes and carrots, slice the green beans. Add the potatoes, carrots, and green beans into the pot. You may need to add a little more water to keep all the food partially covered. Simmer the stew for about 15 minutes or until the vegetables are tender. This recipe will serve approximately 6 servings. Serve it with biscuits, rolls, or cornbread and you'll have a great meal.